Dear students, today let's start a new chapter. Chapter name is How to Use Internet Safely. As the internet has become an integral part of the human life for all the day-to-day activities, we should know how to utilize all the internet services as per the need without compromising our culture, tradition and ethics. Then, what's the internet? The internet is a network of computers linking many different types of computers all over the world. It is a very large, wide area network connecting computers and networks around the world. Otherwise, we can say that it is the world's largest computer networks. It's a collection of local, regional and national computer networks linked together to exchange data and distribute processing tasks. It makes it possible for millions of users to connect to one another through telephone lines, cable lines and satellites. Now let's discuss about the internet and its uses. Internet is a global system that can be used for sharing information, providing worldwide services and communication. Daily updates are easily and instantly available in the internet. Also, you can search for any information you are looking for in the internet. In today's world, all companies are able to operate only with the use of internet. A lot of products and services are sold and provided through internet today. Once upon a time, telephone was considered as a fast mode of communication. Now internet has enormously emerged and replaced telephone as swift mode of communication. Internet enables fast transfer of news and incidents to people. Internet can be used for communication from one end of the world to the other. So without internet, the world would move slow nowadays. Internet help us to share information from any place in the world. Around 50% of the world population have internet connection and online 24 into 7. These users are constantly using the internet for information searching and exchanging information with one another. But when accessed by cyber criminals, it can lead to undesirable situation. It is the time to raise awareness among children, youths and parents to make internet a better and safer place for each one of us. A report says that 50% of online users have fallen victims to attacks such as malware, viruses, hacking, scams, fraud and theft. So, internet has been the most useful technology of the modern times which help us not only in our daily lives but also our personal and professional lives developments. The internet helps us to achieve this in several different ways. For the students and educational purpose, the internet is widely used to gather information so as to do the research or add to the knowledge of any sort of subject they have. Even the business personnels and the professionals like doctors access the internet to filter the necessary information for their use. The internet is therefore the largest encyclopedia for everyone in all age categories. Of course, internet is an amazing place to play, work and learn. It lets us communicate with billions of people around the world. However, it can be dangerous too. It's important to know the risk and learn how to keep yourself safe online. Let us discuss some of the following tips will help you to have safer internet. Here are some safety internet tips. The first tip is to keep your password secret except from parents. Sharing password is not at all advisable. Passwords of any of your online applications must not be shared with anyone except your parents. Also make sure you log out whenever you use these applications. So next tip is don't talk to strangers. Only talk to people you have met in person and be careful who you meet online. People you meet online are not always who they claim to be. They may not be even be real. If someone asks you to meet you, tell your parents or guardian immediately. Next point, don't give out your phone unless a parent says it's okay. Close and tell an adult when you see something bad online. Don't send or respond to mean or insulting messages, rude texts, and emails. Tell your parents if you receive one. If something happens online that makes you feel uncomfortable, talk to your parents or to a teacher at school. Delete any unwanted messages. What you do not do in real life, do not do on the internet. This includes all kinds of cyberbullying using text, photos, and videos. Next safety tip is ask before you download or your computer could get sick. Be careful what you download. A top goal of cyber criminals is to trick you into downloading malware programs or apps that carry malware or try to steal your information. This malware can be disguised as an app, anything from a popular game or something that checks traffic or the weather. As PC World advice, don't download apps that look suspicious or come from a site you don't trust. And only say or share nice things and always be kind. Don't upload or share anything you wouldn't want your parents, teachers, or future employees seeing. Once you post something, you lose control of it, especially if someone else screenshots or shares it. And don't share your personal details also. Keep things like your address, phone number, password, full name, school and date of birth private, and check what people can see in your privacy settings. Remember that people can use small clues like a school logo in a photo to find out a lot about you. Let's discuss about the risk associated with the internet. The internet, with its endless access to information, is a valuable tool but also a potential risk to safety and security. It is important to monitor or be aware of what a child sees and shares. There are no censors on the web. There are crimes being committed on the internet. Children and teenagers are particularly at risk from child predators. Another basic security tip is beware of strangers. A stranger is anyone you don't know personally. Avoid sharing personal information with strangers. And don't accept friend requests from people you don't know on social media. It's also a good idea to go through your friends and followers every once in a while and remove anyone you don't recognize or trust. Protect yourself from physical harm when using internet. The people you are friends with can see any personal information you share, like addresses. You don't want strangers knowing where you are at. In fact, it's a good idea to not post your address or location at all. If you need to share it, do so in a private message or text. If you feel uncomfortable or afraid, tell someone. Talk to an adult about anything strange you see on the internet. If you feel harassed, bullied, or embarrassed, let an adult know what is going on. If you come across anything that makes you uncomfortable or suspicious, don't be afraid to quickly leave the web page and share about it with an adult you trust, such as your parent, teacher, or counselor. You should be open and honest about what you see on the internet, and asking someone about it won't get you in trouble. You should be very careful when downloading files or opening email. Viruses, spyware, and hackers can harm your computer. So always use caution when opening files that come from someone you don't know or if you were not expecting them. This includes email attachments, instant messaging file transfers, and other files you may have downloaded from the internet. Any time that you download from a source that has not previously earned your trust, you should take extra precautions. This is because a downloaded file might have a name or icon that makes it appear to be a document or media file, such as a PDF, MP3, or JPG file, when it is actually a malicious application. A malicious application disguised in this manner is known as a Trojan. And phishing schemes are when someone tries to get your name, social security, or credit card numbers and can allow someone to steal your identity or your parents. That is, phishing is a cyber attack that uses disguised email as a weapon. The goal is to trick the email recipient to believing that the message is something they want or need, maybe a request from their bank, for instance, or a note from someone in their company or friends, like that, and to click a link or download an attachment. So beware of all these types of cyber attacks. Never give out personal or credit card information. You could do something such as giving out a parent's credit card number that can cause legal or financial harm for you or your parents. Only your parents should use credit cards on the internet. Keep all your software updated so you have the latest security patches. Turn on automatic updates so you don't have to think about it. And make sure that your security software is set to run regular scans. And I hope all of you understood the concept of internet security. And with hacks, scams, malware, and more, the internet can feel like a dangerous place these days. So, the remaining safety tips that we will discuss in our next class.